Hello, Divine One. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming to co-create here today. So, fair warning, the light is going to be a bit trippy, but this was as close as I could get this to outside without the wind getting too involved. As you can see, it's a beautiful day where I am, and the winds of change, well, they're blowing, and this is very much the energy that came in as I sat down. Well, not as I sat down, as I got into this space. I saw like galactic winds, because they were like blue. If you imagine a tumbleweed, but it's not tumbleweed at all. If the tumbleweed were made up of like blue electric light, right? Like kind of swirling but not connected, like that. Yeah, so I'm seeing that like triple one, galactic winds of change. Okay. Friends, this message is something I have no idea what's going to come through. I just felt very called to record, and my reality unfolded in such a way that I could. So I'm going to take the cards out, but just a little channel message update, which I may share at the end of this video. Otherwise I might just make a little mini video and share it tomorrow or the next day. But I've been very called to do a little bit more on either this channel or the other channel, but I think that this is going to be on the other channel because that is where I feel more comfortable being my vulnerable, authentic self. It's kind of the unraveling of me, right? So whereas here I try and keep it, well, I don't try and do anything, I just allow, and this seems to have a different sort of focus, this channel. So I'm not quite sure where this urge, inspiration fits, whether it's here or whether it's there, but either which way, I'll share the link if it's there, and if it's here, well, you guys will know where to find it. But daily there's going to be a little bit of, let's call it fun, because it's not self-work at all. It's like, let's call it like unpacking. So I have this beautiful deck called the Cosmic, let me actually just grab it, just give me a moment. You guys can watch the wind blow. Okay, this deck has assisted me throughout many phases, stages, places in my journey. There's actually a point, I haven't even completed one of the tasks in this deck. Perhaps maybe we'll do that together at some point. But there's actually a page in the book that I've never read, because it's like you only read this if you've done I think it's an 11-day Phoenix journey, and I'm getting big confirmation here, friends. So maybe that's what it will be. I'm actually not quite sure, but while I felt guided to do a thing for myself, I felt very guided to begin doing something with this deck for the collective. Okay, so it's one of those where get like your art journal out, get your happy colorful pens, and have a little bit of fun. Think of it as like a tea time break, right? It's not a commitment of like an hour of your day. It's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on how it goes, right? I haven't done the 11-day journey, and if we do that together, well, maybe it will require a little bit more commitment from your human. And this, when I say together, it was 4-1 on the clock, so very much collective. I'm being very called to do this collectively, and if that calls to you, well, there will be more. You'll find it. I will make links known, or you will see a video. Okay. Friends, I just know that things are really changing for you, and with this change, like, I feel like there is some resistance to the changes that are occurring. Like, actually not are occurring, have occurred. Like, they've occurred. Like you've made the shift, you've, I don't know, cut the cords, you've closed the book, you've climbed in the car, you've, I don't know, signed the document, you've, you know, got the job, you began the relationship, you ended a relationship. I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? Because it's all the same, but collectively it will be different for everyone, right? It may even be more than one of those things, because I feel like for some of you the changes are really, really big, galactic winds of change with galactic blue sparkly like electric tumbleweeds blowing through. Like I'm being reminded of is it the Pluto card from this alchemy deck that comes through, has been coming through a lot, this amplification, this something about, if I remember the wording correctly, like imagine something through a live wire, like everything is amplified, right? This is kind of what these electric tumbleweeds feel like. It's like they're coming through, and anything that is density and not for you, it's kind of like a metal detector, right? It's going to discover all the treasure that you don't want, okay? But when it discovers it, it's going to go zzz, and there's like some intensity, right? And that's where your alchemy comes in, and that's where you, friends, and this is just what's coming through, so feel into these words, take it if it resonates, because this is not for everyone, this is just for some of you, right? Because some of you are really, really allowing yourselves to still play small. Like, I feel like you've made decisions, you've made shifts, you're actually on this side, and then it's like you purposely choosing to play small because you want to be a know-it-all. Okay, this was coming through. Like, you're choosing to play small because you want to be a know-it-all, meaning you don't want to play in the unknown. So this is all ego, because the soul knows that it is all-knowing, all-powerful. It is the know-it-all because it knows everything and nothing and needs neither. So yeah, take it how it resonates. Okay, I'm being told to take the cards out now. So if any of this resonates, I can't remember if I gave my name at the beginning, but I feel not. So my name is Angela, and I am a channel for source consciousness, and as are you, which these videos are here to remind you of. That you too are here to be you are a conscious channel of source consciousness. Okay, breathing into this beautiful electric now moment. And I say like electric, and I don't know if the mic picks this up, but somewhere, I actually don't know where it is, but very close to this house that I'm currently residing in, there is a shooting range. And that bang, 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 that's the shooting range. Okay, so things are really like, it's like you're starting off with a bang, like what is coming through, and it's like two things, so much, your friends. The cards are gonna have to come out soon for me to focus all of this. But it's like the electric, right? Like the ignition, something starting, but also like a gun firing before running. It's like you've started, it's all happening, right? You know that you have crossed the threshold, you've taken the step. You can't go back now. You never could, but you really can't now. Like when you try, you will feel an intensity in your physical being that will be unavoidable. It's like unavoidable, but also like you won't be able to like hide it, shroud it, talk yourself out of what it is saying to you, what it is representing to you, type thing, right? Does that make sense? Does that resonate? You can't hide anymore. You can't hide from yourself. You are seen. You came here to be seen. You are seeing yourself. That's what is occurring at this time, and we cannot avoid it. You chose to wake up. You chose to come here to wake up and experience duality from the lens of oneness, from the heart of oneness, from the space, place of oneness, whatever words resonate, friends. But that's what you came here for, and that's what is occurring. Okay, breathing into this this magical electric now. Breathing into your heart space. Sorry, friends, this is just beautiful. There's so much in it. It feels fantastic in the sense that, like, there's just like, you know, like when you get pins, let's say you like back tickles, or you get pins in, you know, for some people back tickles, like, it's just the right amount of ticklish. It's like that. Like, I feel like everything is really ramping up to bliss. Like, I'm seeing a thermometer meter of sorts like explode in my head. Okay. Four of Cups is the first card to come out. Very much confirmation of you like, you know better, and it's not because you know better. Like, your brain can talk yourself into or out of anything. 1111. You have the ability to, as they say, sell ice to an Eskimo, except you're the Eskimo and it's your ego trying to sell you ice. This is your ego trying to sell you ice. This is you pretending to play in the old paradigm, right? When the truth of you and your human you, like all of you, knows this. If this message has found you, you are fully conscious, fully aware, fully embodied in this truth, that you are here to experience your heaven on earth, that you are here to create that which does not exist, that you are here to play and live in new earth, unlimited. Yes, this is very much the choice that is being presented to you in your every now. One, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and take the top card, the Five of Wands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, huge divine assistance in this. It's not a new chapter, friends. Okay, it's not a new book. It's really, really closing the book. Closing the book to you. Like shutting every story. That's kind of what's happening at this time. And it is, okay, let's see. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this bliss before bliss, like it's all happening. It has already happened, so I'm hearing. Okay, 6 of Cups, the Fool, the Moon, 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups. Yeah. At this time of illumination, right, there's so much about the conditioning, the childhood, the stuff that you created when you were too little to know better, or the conditioning that you conditioned yourself to believe to be true, the ways in which you allow yourself to play small, the ways in which you give yourself permission to remain fearful, the ways in which you choose not to embody your divinity. This is all the stuff that is being illuminated at this time. And it is, we've got the Knight of Cups, right, the Fool, and the 7 of Swords. I'm going to clarify here on the 7 of Swords. Everything, like, you know this. If this message has found you 1414, right, this is very much collectively, but you're very in tune. Like, you've been playing, you've been testing the waters, you've stepped up to the role as the conscious creator that you are, the alchemist that you are, the light warrior that you are, the channel that you are, right? The channel of source consciousness that you are. You've like begun playing with being and embodying that you are consciousness, that you are an expression of God. And with this, much has shifted, right? Much has fallen away. This is why It's like the dreams are coming true, the bliss before bliss. This is like, for me right now, and the feeling that is coming with the energy, this represents your heaven on earth. Like whatever that is, whatever whatever the hell, which is what I wanted to come through, whatever the hell your heaven on earth is, this is representing it. This is what is being revealed to you at this time. In the way that, sorry, I'm moving around so much. I somehow can't seem to find a comfortable spot. Okay, pulling a clarifier or two on the Seven of Swords, because this energy is the same as whenever I last used this deck. Five of Cups. Okay, yeah, something needing for release. Seven of Cups. What's at the bottom? Page of Pentacles. Okay, one more. There we go. Eight of Wands. Okay, so so a lot happening at this time. Clarifies on the Seven of Swords, which for me is currently the guidance that's coming through here with the seven, is that there is nothing to fear, right? There is nothing to fear. In many ways, I feel like so much has been released, and then there is a part of you, because I'm feeling here that these are the two things that, the two energies that you seem to be bouncing between, like being the tree, unshakable in the wind, or more like just blowing in the wind, right? Like just, okay, that's happening, I'm being pulled in this direction. Okay, no, this direction. Okay, stillness for a while. Okay, let me just enjoy the stillness. Okay, I'm being moved around again. Okay. Like that, and going with the flow. You and your sovereignty, you and your beautiful aligned truth, versus your human ego going, okay, what else do I need to do? What else happens? What, right? This searching, this seeking, this not trusting. And so much magic is occurring at this time that it may feel, okay, let's pull alchemy here, because this intensity it just keeps coming through, and the tarot is not, and the stuff is not giving me more, right? I don't know if they're going to. I would be very, very surprised or not surprised if the Pluto card came through. But this is tin, stanum. Okay, let's get the book here. This intensity, this everything happening, it's kind of like, okay, there's a movie title. I actually couldn't get through the whole movie. It's something I feel called to do at some point. But it's cool. I think it's everything, everywhere, all at once. And it really was. It was just too much. 18. I'm seeing a lot of 8s and 1s for you, friends. So this, yeah, it was just so busy. It was just too much. It was like overload, too much noise, too much this, just too much busyness. And I feel like that is perhaps something that you're experiencing, or some of you are experiencing at this time. Okay. Malleable, expansive Jupiter. Tin is a silvery white, highly malleable metal. This is in part because tin's structure is composed of crystals in cubic or tetragonal formations that can be broken or crushed under moderate pressure. When the crystalline structure breaks, a sound known as the tin city can be heard, hence the unnerving sound of crinkling tinfoil. Such is the energy of the tin card. On one hand, it is in tin's Jupiterian nature to expand, to mobilize, to cover the whole territory. On the other hand, the metal cannot withstand much weight or pressure. When this card appears, you may have reached a limit or breaking point after taking on more than is logistically possible under the circumstances. Do not take this juncture personally. More strength is required before taking next steps to support the expansion you see in your mind's eye. This is also the eights that I've been seeing, and as these eights, right, the 8 of Wands, it's a lot. The Strength card in the tarot is an 8. Okay. Go a deeper look at Andy Warhol's 1966 installation Silver Clouds to ponder reflection as illumination. Be like tinted air. If a good cry or wail needs to be heard, let it happen. It'll release the pressure in the laboratory and you'll have a whole new perspective. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Jupiter and tin are associated with the liver. It's possible the liver may have a wise message to reveal, perhaps about excess and balance. Is there anything else that wants to come through? So, I mean, take it how it resonates, friends. But I am picking up like intensity. Okay. Coagulatio. There we go. Solidity, adherence, stuckness. Colatio is the great alchemical operation of Earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid, churning into a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, "It is finally taking shape," coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulation is the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulation aspects, a naturally occurring codependency by which both parties feel unseen and known as individuals. The work of coagulation is to experience the merging with the other while not losing oneself in the mush. Go deeper look at the sculptures of Louise Nevelson to ponder merging into traffic. When this card appears, the alchemist must discern whether the earth element is helping or hindering the work. Is the attachment one of benevolence or convenience? Sulfur and lead are agents of I don't know why I'm so struggling. Correlatio. Take note, if these cards appear in the same reading as it would indicate an advanced state of stuckness. I'm going to shuffle just to see what else comes out, right? Because this is the energy that I'm feeling here, right? This struggle, this stuckness, this intensity, this pressure. Don't know what sound that was. Maybe Frankie, but this pressure. Did I not say I would be surprised or wouldn't be surprised if this card came out? But here's the interesting thing, friends. Many times when the Pluto card has come out, I have seen the Saturn card. Like, I feel like the Saturn card has also been coming through for you guys. I think that I read it recently. So this energy is still very much at play here. If I remember, I'll link the readings in the description box. Yeah, let me just being called to the bottom. No, but what I am being called to is the fact that blood and coagulation, which is actually what was coming through to me when this card came out, right, was blood coagulates. And I should have just allowed that to come through. But I do really believe that the magic is in the book here. So I try, for the most part, keep my stuff for after the magical alchemical words, because it's all frequency, friends. It's all frequency. Okay, so blood coagulates. So I am going to read this because I'm feeling very called to. Okay, 37, which is also 10, right? 3 and 7. Sorry, I'm looking in the 20s. Yeah, something is, it's funny, even with the wording, when I was saying that word and I was really, really struggling, I'm like, something feels slippery, like it's murky, like you're not able to see it with clarity or hold onto it for long, or, yeah, there's a really interesting energy that I'm feeling at this time. Okay, the pulse, physicality, the body. Have no fear of the blood card. It indicates a remembrance of the vital mammalian nature of our existence. Drop by drop, the sacred elixir reminds us that we are alive, not merely thinking beings, but being beings. When blood is the primer materia in the laboratory, the alchemist uses the physical body as a starting point, building a relationship to the container that houses the spirit. Through the limbs, the organs, the cells, we witness the miracle of life, one heartbeat at a time. Eventually, the alchemist naturally partakes in practices that support and nourish blood's life-giving nature. We learn to honor and protect it. In alchemy, red is the color of vitality and radiance. With this card, you've dropped into the vital realm. Sing the body's praises. Listen to the song Flood Bank by Bon Iver to ponder the presence of the pulse. Take note of how much red is within a reading. We don't have much red at all. This indicates the vigor present in the curate's world. If the palette is dull, it's likely the spirit needs support. Okay? The spirit needs support. This is just confirmation of that which you already know, friends. The human ego sometimes hears, oh, support, or take a break, and goes, there's something wrong with me, somebody else didn't have to take a break. It's all ego. It makes very, very little difference to anything, whether you do something today or whether you do it tomorrow. Time doesn't exist. This is very much like step out of the linearity of your journey. That's what I'm hearing. The blood card brings vitality to an entire reading. When it is present, it is as if all the other cards come alive and begin to grow. Okay, being called to just shuffle here and see. I feel like there's one more card. I'm hearing two. One. Justice. And the Two of Cups. I'm gonna give the two things that are coming through here, and then this will be the message for today. I'm also starting to get really, really hot here in the sun, free from the cooling wind. Okay, so this justice, this is very much what I'm feeling. It's like you drop the stories, right? It's really, it's dropping the ego. It's dropping the stories, it's dropping the attachments. And in all of this, right, what stirs is very much like it's divine union, okay? But I see and I'm feeling that this divine union, as it begins within you, and this is not a love reading, but friends, when you love yourself fully, completely, and you believe and know of all that, like, you are worthy of, which is everything and anything that you desire, just so you know, that love or that friendship, whatever, that connection, that like human, like people, community, but I am getting here like a sacred union. Okay, that's what's coming through, sacred union. So there is a sacred union of you that is occurring, right? And with that, you bring in that which you desire, that connection, that, I don't know what it is, whatever that sacred union is for you. For some of you, it may be friendship. Some of you, maybe a pet. Some of you, it may be, I don't know, a baby, a kid, a family. I don't know what it is for you, right? But I feel this very much, like right there, because you are right there. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, what was coming through is that you've crossed the threshold and you're going back, and it is whatever is just the side of the threshold. This is what I'm seeing visually. So it's like if this is the threshold, and this is the side you want to be on, and this is the side you came from, right? You cross the threshold, but whatever is right there, whatever you crossed through to get here, is still, you're not staying here long enough for the shadows, the echoes, the frequencies, all of it to like fall away. Okay, so it's still affecting you, which is why you go back. So there is very much a hold the pose, but also like things have just got to go. Like you can't just drop things. You are here to make light of everything through your love, through your laughter, not only your alchemy. So Source just wants me to end up with this, like, find the funny side, find the funny perspective, find it. It exists in everything. You have an imagination, find the funny side, not the ugly funny, right? Like the funny, the beautiful side to everything. It's there for you to see, should you choose to. Okay, beautiful, beautiful divine one. Thank you for co-creating this message with me, for giving me permission to play in your frequency. It is such a delight. Have a beautiful, beautiful, magical now. Blessings and bye-bye.